All right. Good morning. It's Sunday. We're on day 18 of handling we're not sure if we'll qualify for financing. Mrs. Smith, neither am I. And that's the beauty about our financing solution through our Consumer Credit Center. It's a soft credit pull, and we'll both find out immediately right now if you are qualified, and if you are, how much, and what the pricing looks like as far as the low monthly payment option or the promotion or whatever option might be available for you. That's the beauty of our program, is that it's a soft credit pull. So we'll both find out what you're qualified for. And or if you're not qualified, we have a process that we're going to go through our list of lenders that we have to try to find you a solution. Okay, that's it for day 18. Have a blessed week. No, I'm just kidding. Let's dive into this. So, number one, let's understand the objection. It's not even an objection. It's not even an obstacle. It's a true statement. We're not sure we'll qualify. Well, neither are we. That's the beauty. We've got a Consumer Credit Center. It's a simple shift. Now, what they think, the homeowners are thinking, is they probably know. If somebody thinks they won't qualify, they probably already know. Like, let's pick on me for a moment. I know that I'll qualify for financing. Why? Because I know my credit score. I know my debt to income. I know how I can leverage money from Wall Street and other places easily in my life. But I also am in the financing industry. Your homeowners are just homeowners that have a need, and you sell a home improvement and you can fix that problem. So it's, with all fairness, it's okay that they don't know if they'll qualify. But it's your job as an expert to explain to them how easy it is to qualify and see if they're qualified. So what a homeowner might be thinking, let's break them down. 4 points. I don't think my credit score is good enough. Mrs. Smith, on a scale of 1 to 10, so I can get you to the proper lender, because we have a Consumer Credit Center with multiple lending solutions. How would you rate yourself, just so I know which lender to go to? And if they say I'm a 300 or 400, the deal might not be done. But if they specifically state back to you, hey, I've got an 800, I've got an 8, I've got a 9, they know. So you'll probably qualify. We've been denied before, and we don't want to go through that process again. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I completely understand. Sometimes can be painful applying and not getting approved. However, our lending is totally different. What do you mean? Well, we do a soft credit check, so it won't impact you negatively. And I want to bring affordability to the point of sale right now, so let's do this. Let's apply together and see what we can do to help you. We don't want a hard credit pull. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, neither do I. Matter of fact, we don't do hard credit pulls here through Chris's Roofing Consumer Credit Center. Everything we do is a soft credit check. There's no impact to your score whatsoever. Remove that. Done. We don't know what financing options are even available for us. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, neither do I. However, we have our own Consumer Credit Center. A lot of our clients like our 18-month same as cash. Some of our clients like our long-term loan monthly payment options between 2 and 20 years. We'll only know what you're approved for once you do a soft credit pull application right here, right now. Excellent. What it really means. Homeowners may hesitate because they assume they won't qualify and they don't want to risk rejection. Well, what's the other option? The other option is total rejection, meaning I'm not buying from you. Get out of my house. Now that's rejection. You've been rejected because the consumer wants what you have, but they don't have any money. So if they don't have the money, and financing can be the solution to make this deal come together, let's get rid of the risk of rejection and just try. There's no obligation and no problem with trying. So let's go for it together. I'm here to help. They don't understand the pre-qualification won't impact their credit score. You've got to educate them. Everything we do here is a soft credit pull. When you get approved, it rolls over to a real loan at the end. It has to, because it's an FDIC federally regulated chartered bank solution. It's got to be booked. But getting you pre-approved, nope, you're good. They aren't aware that multiple lenders offer flexible approval criteria. So explain it to them. Explain what the waterfall is, that you've got different lenders in your portfolio that you can go to try to get them approved. You got a prime credit, a near credit, a super subprime credit, a challenge credit. You've got unsecured, you've got secured. You have all the solutions because you're here with Improveify to make this happen for them. They fear of getting locked into unfavorable terms. Well, we can get rid of that issue as soon as they apply to help educate them on what terms are available. And typically, it's only going to be 2 or 3. It's going to be a promotional loan, a retail installment contract, a revolving. It could be an installment loan, a long-term loan with the payment option, no prepay. None of the loans have prepays. But unfavorable means you're pushing them into a 12-month, no interest, no pay. And they can't pay off the $20,000 project in 12 months. And it defaults to a high interest rate loan on month 13. Don't ever do that. Educate your consumers on the products that you sell, which will help them remedy of being locked into a program that isn't right. A ton of contractors do not educate their borrowers on what product they're pushing them into. Shame on them. And they are typically the contractors get the 1-star review when that loan defaults on a promotional loan. So make sure you're educating your customers on what loan programs and products are. Now, your consumer ultimately gets to make the final decision on what they'd like. But be cautious, okay? The financing advantage, key talking points. Soft credit pull equals no risk to their credit score. Lean in on this. This gets rid of the apprehensiveness of them wanting to apply. Multiple lenders means more chances for more approvals. That's the waterfall process. Through Improvify, we work with a variety of lenders who specialize in different types of credit profiles. Folks that have prime credit, mid credit, and unfortunately sometimes challenge credit. Never call it bad credit, call it challenge credit. Alternative approval methods are available. Even though you've been denied before, we have alternative options, including a secured loan, the high loan program, or app co-app and or low credit financing programs through our Buy Deeper program to a 550 credit score. It's all about finding the right option for you. We want to meet you where you'd like to be met. Where would you like your payments to be? If you're just in help mode the whole time, you won't have a problem with financing. So proven scripts to overcome these types of obstacles and objections. As I always say in these trainings, adapt them to your sales process. Don't feel like you have to use my frameworks and do them verbatim. But these are 4 great ones that you can role play in your office right now, back and forth together, get super comfortable. Because this objection and obstacle will come up. The no risk pre-qualification approach. I completely understand your concern, Mr. or Mrs. Smith. The great news is that Chris's Roofing offers a soft credit pull on all of our loan solutions. So we can see what your options are on your approval without affecting your credit score. Would it be helpful to see what's available for you right now? Scan the QR code, apply, get approved. I'll skip a couple of these. The alternative solution approach. If traditional financing isn't a fit, we've got other solutions like secured loans, unsecured loans. If your application doesn't get approved, your wife can apply, and we can use total household income. We've got same as cash. We've got long-term loan payment options. Let's take a look at what these options are and see which one is a great fit for you. We're here to meet you where you like to be met on how to pay for this. Or the alternative is we take your cash, check, credit card, Bitcoin, horse, and carriage. That's the alternative. If you can't get them approved, what else are we doing? So get in your meetings, print this off, sales managers, do your role play, gamify it, make somebody the award winner every week when you practice these. And I promise you, it'll help you get talking about financing solutions at the point of sale so much easier when you start working these scripts into what you're doing at the point of sale. All right, on the next training, we are going to explore, we want to do a smaller project instead. Ooh, this is a big one. I got a guy that does decks, and he took off his cash discount at the bottom of his estimate. So no longer is he just doing small decks. He's doing the decks and the bigger decks of what the consumer actually wanted in the first place. We'll talk about that in the next training. Have a blessed day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.